Here are 3 reasons your aging parent should be exercising at least 3 times a week. And one of them is that it increases their cardiovascular health, which in turn pumps blood through the body, including the brain. And that just helps to make sure that the brain is receiving enough nutrients and oxygen, the things that it needs to function at the most optimal level. And as we age, people tend to do less. And so you have less blood pumping through, maybe decreased oxygen levels, which can be an issue. So we need to make sure they're at least walking briskly 3 times a week, 45 minutes. And I'm going to share with you why that's really important at the end. It also helps with the removal of waste products from the brain cell. And that's super interesting. And I don't know why we don't hear about that more often. Maybe I'm not in the circles that talk, have those kinds of discussions, but I feel like that should be blasted all over any kind of social media, television, if people still watch TV. Another reason is when you exercise, it produces something called BDNF, and that just contributes to the building of new neurons, and it also aids in helping with the plasticity of the brain, and that is just the brain's ability to adapt and reorganize itself, which is super important. And the plasticity, it's essential for learning new skills and forming memories. And if there's an insult to the brain, it helps in recovery. So that's 2 things or 2 reasons that they should be exercising on the regular. The last one that I want to share today is it just enhances cognitive function. It helps with attention, processing speed, memory, executive function. And it helps to create what they call cognitive reserves. So it's like if there's a tornado coming, or if you're in the path of a hurricane, let's say that's a better example. And they say you better have 2 weeks worth of water and food and whatnot. It's your reserve. The same thing happens when we exercise. Our brain has a cognitive reserve that is saved for as we age, when it may need more help repairing, just due to typical aging, that helps you to stay on top of things from a cognitive standpoint. So the more reserve you have cognitively, the lower risk you have of developing dementia. So I think that's super important to know. There's research out that states if your parent, anybody, but we're talking about our aging parents as caregivers, if they walk 3 times a week, 45 minutes to an hour briskly, they get their heart rate going, right? They're going to benefit what we just talked about. But there's research out there that shows now that if they do that, they have a 30% less chance of developing dementia. That's a big deal. My dad walked 3 miles almost every day for years. He did not develop dementia. My mom never exercised, and she did. So Pam walks all the time. Let's just say that. So do you walk? Do your parents exercise? If not, let me know. What are you going to do to encourage them to do something that will benefit them long term? Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.